Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Listen to me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. On 1st and 10, Brennan over the middle to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down. Brennan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Looking to throw. Brennan. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on second down. Brennan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Yellow. Lucky 48. We're good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check three. Hey, we're good.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Back to throw. Brennan, flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, but instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Alert! 3 down. Hey, Ringo, 48.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, flipper!
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. From the gun, Brennan, and Olsen over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Off the play fake. Brennan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Brennan throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Brennan. And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And now running right through it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Brennan. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off-play action. Brennan rolling to his left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Brennan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
2. The hug. Ready. Hey, flipper. Focus, defense, focus. Warning's the Vikings. Squeeze.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They run it with Carson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, steamer.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready. flipper.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Off the play fake, Cousins steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Go ahead, go ahead. We're going, let's go.
Got you, punk.
Move. Motion.
He's going to get it running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Through. Spurs.
Hey, what's your man? Mike's 40.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time one final play here in the half, so they will go. Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 10 now from the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on second and 10. Brennan dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Brennan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And out now come the Vikings. They were able to get the ball back under any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense? Show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Oh, spinning away. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call that. A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
McManus able to put it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these